Daily Slow English.
There was a girl who wanted to speak English. She studied every day. She woke up early. She stayed up late. She had 5 grammar books and 2 vocabulary notebooks. She used 3 different apps on her phone. She wrote new words every single day. She was not lazy. She worked very hard, harder than most people around her. But something was wrong. She could write English well, she could read it, she could pass the tests, but every time she tried to speak, her mouth stopped. Her mind went blank. The words disappeared, like smoke. One day in class, her teacher asked her a simple question, just one question. She knew the answer. She had studied it the night before. But her mouth would not open. Her heart was beating very fast. Everyone was looking at her. The room was completely quiet. She said nothing. After class, she sat alone in the hallway. She did not cry. She just sat there. She felt very small. She had a friend named Maria. Maria did not study as much. Maria did not have 5 grammar books, but Maria could speak. Maria laughed, asked questions, made mistakes, and kept going. The girl could not understand. She studied more. She knew more rules, but Maria spoke, and she stayed silent. One night, she was watching a movie. A woman on screen was walking through Central Park, talking on her phone. The words came out so easily, like water. The girl pressed pause. She tried to say just one sentence, just one short sentence from the movie. She could not. She turned off the laptop. She sat in the dark and thought, maybe English is not for me. Maybe my dream is too big. But she did not stop. She stopped studying grammar. She stopped making vocabulary lists. She changed everything. She found 5 tiny habits, just 5 minutes every day. And slowly, very slowly, something changed, day by day, week by week. Her mouth started to open. Her voice came back. Her confidence grew. She was no longer silent. That was 2 years ago. 2 years of 5 tiny habits, 5 minutes every day. Today, that girl is standing in her New York apartment, and she wants to show you exactly what she did, step by step.
Good morning. I am Sophia, and I am standing in my New York apartment. 2 years ago, I could not finish one English sentence. Today, I live here. I work here. I speak English every single day. What changed? Not my grammar, not my vocabulary. My habits changed. I want to show you my 5 tiny habits. Each one takes 5 minutes. Each one is easy. Each one works. Are you ready? Let us start. Habit 1. I call it self-talk. Every morning, I look at my mirror and I talk to myself in English. I describe everything I do out loud. Listen. I am picking up my toothbrush. It is soft and blue. I am putting toothpaste on it. I love this fresh smell. I am brushing my teeth. I am washing my face with cold water. It is waking me up. I am drying my face with a soft white towel. I am combing my hair. I want to look nice today. I am choosing my clothes. New York is cold this morning. I am wearing my warm orange sweater. It is my favorite. Simple actions. Simple words. But your mouth is moving. Your brain is thinking in English. Every morning. Now, let me show you one small trick. Add the word because. Because connects your action to your reason. It makes your sentence longer and smarter. I am brushing my teeth because I want a bright smile. Hear that? Much better. I am wearing a coat because the weather is very cold today. One action. One reason. That is the formula. Your turn. Look at your mirror right now. What are you doing? Say it out loud. Add because. I am watching this video because I want to speak English better. Do this every morning. 5 minutes. Talk to your mirror. Add because. Your mouth will learn. Your brain will think in English, not in your mother language. In English. One more challenge. Look at your hand right now. Say this sentence out loud. I am holding my phone because I want to practice English. Say it. Do not be shy. Your voice is the most important tool you have. Habit 2. I call it sensory labeling. I put English labels on everything in my home. But I do not just write the name. I describe how the object looks and feels. Look at this mug. I write, big white mug. I stick the label on the side. Now every morning I see that label. I see a spoon. Small silver spoon. I write it. I stick it on the spoon. I touch the kitchen table. It is smooth and brown. I write, smooth brown table. I pick up a lemon. It feels bumpy. It smells very sour. I write, bumpy, yellow lemon. My kitchen is an English classroom now. I love it. Here is my 4-step system. It is very simple. Step 1, name it, the kettle. Step 2, add color or material, the silver kettle. Step 3, describe what it does. The silver kettle is boiling. Step 4, add a result. The kettle is boiling, so I must wait. Let us try together. Look at this bread. It is crusty bread from the bakery near my apartment. The bread is crusty, so it is very good with my morning coffee. You hear that? Name it. Describe it. Add a result. Put labels on 10 things in your home today. That is your tiny task. Start with the things you use every morning. Your cup, your chair, your window, your bag. Habit 3. I call it my voice diary. Every evening, I record my voice for 1 minute. Just 1 minute, that is all. I open my phone, I press the red button, and I talk about my day. Listen, I am sitting in New York today. This morning was cool and a little foggy. I walked in Central Park because I wanted to see the big trees. I saw people jogging. A street musician was playing guitar near the entrance. His music was beautiful. I had hot coffee from a small cart. It kept my hands warm. That was 60 seconds. Full sentences, real feelings, real English. Now I listen to the recording. Oh, I said beautiful, but my sound was a little soft. I am not sad. I am happy. That mistake is my teacher. When you listen to yourself, you become your own English coach. Let us practice together. I will say a sentence. You repeat it after me. The morning was cool and a little foggy. Say it now. The morning was cool and a little foggy. I walked in Central Park because I wanted to feel the fresh air. Your turn. Repeat it. Do not be afraid of your accent. Your accent is beautiful. Just speak. 1 minute every evening. Record your day. Listen. Find one small mistake. Fix it tomorrow. That is habit 3. Habit 4. My favorite lazy habit. I call it passive listening. My ears are always working, even when my hands are busy. I am folding my clothes right now, and I am listening to a New York podcast. 2 women are talking about life in Brooklyn. Their voices are warm and natural. I am not translating every word. I am not stopping to use a dictionary. I am just listening. I am feeling the rhythm. When does the voice go up? When does it go down? This habit takes 0 extra time. I fold clothes. I learn English. I win my day. Here is my secret for this habit. You do not need to understand every word. Do not stress. Just listen to the feeling. Is the speaker happy? Are they serious? Are they excited? Catch the small words you know. I know that word. I know beautiful. I know subway. That is enough. That is progress. Your ears are the door to your mouth. The more you listen, the more you speak. Choose a topic you love. I love New York food. I listen to a chef talking about pizza and bagels. If you are bored, your brain will sleep. Interest creates fluency. Start with just 10 minutes a day. While you make breakfast. While you clean your room. While you walk to the store. Your ears are learning. And you are not doing any extra work. What are you listening to in English today? Write it below. I am really curious. Habit 5. The most important one. I call it loud reading. And this one changed everything for me. 90% of students read silently. Big mistake. When you read silently, your mouth is sleeping. Your mouth is not learning anything. I think of myself as an athlete, an English athlete. My mouth needs a workout every day. Watch. I will show you the wrong way first. Central Park is very big. It is in Manhattan. See? Even I am falling asleep. Now the right way. I add emotion. I read like a real person who loves reading. Central Park is very big. It is the heart of Manhattan. Oh, it is so beautiful in autumn. Hear the difference? My face is alive. My voice has color. My brain remembers every word. Try it with me. Big happy energy. Repeat after me. New York is the city that never sleeps. Say it. Loud. Loud. With a smile. New York is the city that never sleeps. Yes, yes. Louder now. I want to hear you. Oh, now let us add the four-step system to what we read. The park is big. Add feeling. The park is big and very peaceful. Add a result. The park is big and peaceful, so I love to walk there every morning. Do this for 10 minutes every day. Your mouth will feel a little tired at the end. That is good. That is the feeling of progress. That is your mouth getting stronger. Like a muscle after exercise. Never skip habit 5. It is the golden key to your fluency. Your mouth needs this every day. 5 tiny habits. That is all. Habit 1. Self-talk in the mirror every morning. Add because. Habit 2. Sensory label on your things. 4 steps. Habit 3. 1-minute voice diary every evening. Listen and learn. Habit 4. Passive listening while you work. No pressure. Habit 5. Loud reading with emotion. Train your mouth. 5 minutes each. Every day. 1 small brick at a time. Every brick builds your wall. I was the girl who froze in class, who could not repeat 1 English sentence, who sat in the dark and thought her dream was impossible. I was the girl who studied 3 hours every night and still could not speak. That girl practiced these 5 habits every day. Some days were hard. Some days I wanted to stop. But I kept going. 1 minute, 1 sentence, 1 brick. And now she is standing in New York, in her own apartment, talking to you. You can do this too. I know you can, because I was exactly where you are right now. Start today, not tomorrow, today. Start with habit 1. Go to your mirror right now. Tell me what you are doing. Add because. Speak out loud. Do not be quiet. I am watching this video because I want to speak English better. Say it. Mean it. Begin. New York is waiting for your voice. The world is waiting for your voice. Open the door. I believe in you. See you in the next lesson. Bye.
Daily Slow English.